Hi there, this is a quick demonstration video just to go through how you might use the advanced search section in your Google Drive. So I've jumped into my Google Drive here, and as we know, we've got a menu down the left hand side. One of the easiest way we can find things is if we've already previously starred them. So if I go to my starred, it brings up all of the things that I've marked as being important. Okay, so it's almost like bookmarking. I can go to any folder or any document, and I can choose whether or not I want to star it by right-clicking and choosing Add to Starred. And that then automatically would appear in my starred items. If I don't want it there, I can just remove it at any point by removing the star. So it can be a good way of temporarily bookmarking something for you to use at a later date. The main feature I want us to look at today is the normal search. And what a lot of people do is they use their search bar to find things by looking, for example, for maths and trying to find things in their drive. Now, as you can see, I've got lots of things in here called maths, and that hasn't really narrowed down my search very much. So what I can do instead is I can come to this small drop-down arrow here and use the advanced search options. And what that allows me to do is to choose a range of different metrics for tracking down what I'm looking for. So I can search for types of documents. So if I know I'm particularly looking for a Google slideshow or a Google Doc or a spreadsheet, or if I'm looking for a photo or even a folder or a Google site, I'm able to specify exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to look for presentations now, and I'm going to look for a presentation that I know isn't owned by me. It's not mine, it's something that someone shared with me, but I can't remember exactly who it was that shared it. So I can't choose a specific person where I could enter an email address in there, for example. I can't remember exactly who that was, but I know it definitely isn't me that owns it. So I would choose not owned by me. Now I have a choice of where to search. So I can choose to search anywhere, or I can choose to search specifically in my drive, specifically in shared drives, or things that have been shared with me, or anything that's visible within my domain. But I'm going to choose to search anywhere. I can also choose to look in the bin and also in my starred items if I want to. All right. And at the moment, I'm just going to stick with that. So this is going to find me any presentation. Oh, loads of them. Right. Okay. So that's not a lot of good. So this is all the presentations in my drive that are owned by other people. So what I'm going to do now is I want to only deal with things that have been used in the last 7 days, because I know I've used it recently. And I know that part of the name of the file was online, but I can't remember exactly what. And I also know that somewhere in here, we talked about innovators. So I'm going to try that. And here you see we've massively narrowed down our search, and this is exactly the file I'm looking for. So it enables me to look very specifically for what I need. So I could look for anybody. I can change the date on there to a custom date or any time at all. I can include parts of the item name. Any term that matches part of the file name is good enough. And this will search for any words that's included in the document itself. So what I might do now is, instead of searching for these kind of things, I might search for a photo. And I want a photo that includes a car. So I might search, and it's going to pull up everything that returns a result that's a photo that's to do with cars. So there's an obvious one here, which is a picture of my school's car park, or from the school's car park. Okay. But down here, less obvious ones. Here's one, for example, that is showing us cars right in the corner there. It's picked up even that minute difference. And also further down, other options as well that we might see. Here we can see car being mentioned. So it's really reading the whole part and picking up big cars, for example. Okay. As well as any pictures of actual cars that I might have in there. So I might need to narrow my search down, but it's really, really intelligent at really picking those things right out and narrowing down your search. So that's a really useful tool as well. So even if you don't know what the file's called, you can still maybe find what you're looking for. The other part of searching that I want to show you this afternoon is using Google Search Tool in a way that maybe you wouldn't have done before. So I'm just going to search for, right up there, I'm going to search here for Will Smith. And it's going to return my usual results. And here we've got Wikipedia and Will Smith and all of the information that we might have on him. Okay. We're going to go to images, and you can see obviously that it gives us the lots of different image options for Will Smith and people related to him and so on. So we've got some tools here which enable us to look at the size and narrow down whether we want black and white, color or transparent backgrounds, the usage rights, and it's worth bearing in mind that any images you use through Explore are already fine in terms of copywriting, so you don't need to worry about those. You can look by type and you can look by how recently they were posted. But you'll also notice here, there's a camera icon. So rather than searching for Will Smith, I've been sent a photo of somebody that I really like, but I have no idea who it is. But I like the look of the guy. So I'm just going to upload the photo that I've got, and it's going to tell me that this photo that I've uploaded, this photo here, is of actually Tormund Giantsbane, who is a renowned leader and raider among the free folk and one of the key leaders behind Mance Rayder in something called Game of Thrones. Whoever he is, he seems to be quite good-looking chap. He's ginger, just like myself. So I'm able to use this image to find out exactly who it is, and that would work with landscape photo images as well. Can even work with animals if you want to know a particular breed, and you can do that on your phone as well. You can take a photo of an animal and ask Google to tell you what breed it is as well. So a really useful tool there to search by image, and also a useful way of seeing whether that image has been referenced. So if it's within a student's work, you might be able to track where that actual photo has come from originally. All right, so I hope you find that really useful, and give it a try.